Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014. As you get first down, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Mayfield on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. The Browns send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their Pro Bowl quarterback in 2018, the guy from Clemson in his 3rd year, Deshaun Watson.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Check.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. And the starting crew now for San Francisco.
The number 4 overall pick in the 2010 draft is left tackle Trent Williams in years, but rarely does the blind side of all of his
1-yard gain up to the 26. Olivier Vernon brings him down. Well, look now at our starting defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up. Because they have early success against them, they got to remember.
Go, baby! Check 31, check 36! Go!
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field. Brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A big run by Kareem Hunt. 59 yards for him on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They got a first and goal, and that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. And when you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10.
36. Hit him now. Hit the boys down. He's coming. Down him, go. 53's Mike. Check. Down him, go.
Here's Watson. The quick slant caught. And he's going to get a solid and right at a yard. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. Mayfield now looking to throw. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Man, for him to be that wide open.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Here's Matthew McCrane now for the field goal try. McCrane's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Watson just beating the play clock. Escaping the pressure right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Barkley. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Here's the tap. 19. Right, 58, right there. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Oh, you got deep? Watch the edge. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Let's go.
On 1st down, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down and 4. Watson flushed out right to the right side and complete to Metcalf. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
A shotgun snap for Watson. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Kill, 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 kill. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Second down and goal. Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
31. 54.
Watson looks to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer.
On the run, it's Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
From the 31, Watson. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st down, Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We all know that Myles Garrett was drafted #1 in the NFL for his ability to get to the quarterback. That's his stock in trade. But the underrated part of his game, plays well against the run, knows how to hold the point of attack.
Set. Double dog. That's the way.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Motion, 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 motion. 53 is the mic.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
To throw, Mayfield finding Harris over the middle. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, a guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when you're
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, here's Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Reset. 19. Here we go, D. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, alert! Go. 58 to Mike. I got it. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go 58 to the Mike. I'm on. Check three. Slam. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
58 to Mike. Oh, damn, punt. He's coming. We got double up. He's checking. Crash.
Out of the gun, Watson. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's been a long day for you. Safe. Watch the safety creep. He's moving, boys, he's moving. 58 to Mike. 59. Watch the slant.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Switch. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, 55. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
To the air yet again, Watson. And able to find Green. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Watson now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. No gain on this defense. No gain. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Shoot.
Again, it's Watson. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Watch out!
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee. And due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Looking ahead to Week 6 in the NFL, some big games next weekend, including the first London game of the year. Panthers and Bucks, they'll do battle in the UK. And back home, it all starts Thursday night with one that a lot of folks have circled on the calendar. The Giants and the Patriots. The Pats maybe still stinging from the losses of Super Bowl 42 and 46 at the hands of the Giants. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On first down, Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
50 set, 19, 53. Come on, D. Hey, 54. Check, 53's mine. Check, 53's mine. I got it. Hey, watch hands. Deuce. 54.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Watson gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
19. 53 is the mic. Stop your whining.
From the 50, it's Watson. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Come on, QB, come on.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Green. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Watson. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
25. Check 25. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey,
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Maybe a free play for Watson. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey, 59. 49. Check 49.
To throw is Watson. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A.J. Green, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got...
First down, Mayfield. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
That one goes for 24 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Mayfield over the middle, and it's incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touch. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Sooner or later, we should get a snap, I think. This is now 1st and 25 after another penalty. To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. Green's got it over the middle. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Check 53. Get that quarterback. Switch. Alert.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
It's just me and you. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Watson on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check motion. Check 50. Hey, 31. Hey, 59.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
I'm coming.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Let's go.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
My team. Hey, come on, dog. Come on, dog.
Watson, off play action. Flushed out right, letting one go deep for the end zone. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Right there. 180. 54 Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
54
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mayfield now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passing we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today. I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Mayfield down. Finding some room at midfield. It's caught by OBJ. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike, boy. 56.
Mayfield with it once more. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, his second sack of the night.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaching, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Jadeveon Clowney bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time, 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Again, it's Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Mayfield on first down. That's caught over the middle by Seals-Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Mayfield looks to throw, and he's got his man. That's Landry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. To throw, Mayfield. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. That one is caught by Hunt. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And one of the whistles for a timeout.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. From the red zone now, Mayfield. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last shot from Mayfield here. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows